Welcome back to Metroid for the final part. It's now time for a full stealth mission because we sure do love our stealth missions.
Okay, so in the past episode, I said that I don't recall playing any game that did the escape sequence. I've definitely played games that do this.
That aren't Metal Gear.
No, games that just strip you of all your wares and, well, that's basically it.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you've basically just played every other, Metroidvania game. Or rather, you've played, Symphony of the Night, where you start off, powerful, and then death just takes your shit away.
Welcome to
But
Chozodia.
I would say...
Chozodia.
The biggest area in the entire game.
Huh.
That isn't even in
here,
OG Metroid. It's part of...
No, Chozodia. Oh, yeah. Chozodia is an entirely new area, yeah. In here, the save spots are now just like how they are in later games. Fully healed. Well, full heals.
Alright.
Your pistol only stuns the space pirates, and they pursue you relentlessly if they see you. And they can kill you easily.
And they freeze in place when you shoot them. Especially when they're in the air.
Is it like those, well, I don't know what they're called, but like the robots in Metroid Dread?
I have no idea, because I still have not played Dread.
Either.
Right.
These lasers also mark as infrared. Cross them and the stuff goes out.
Just like that.
I hate when games do that. I hate when games do that. And yeah,
it's like
I've taken 3-4 hits and I've lost 4 energy tanks. Getting
God
hit
damn.
takes you an entire energy tank.
I mean, god damn.
Welcome to why why the damage system in Jak 2 pisses me off.
But this is Metroid Zero Mission, not Jak 2.
It's the same thing, because it's still, oh, you took a hit? Well, now you're now you lost more pips. Yeah. You took a hit, well, now you lost more health than what you should be taking for. I wouldn't be as annoyed with taking so much damage in a single hit if this wasn't long. This is decently long. This should have been royally cut in half.
You know, I kind of feel like this part right here is evidence that the GPA needed to have a Metal Gear game on it, because clearly Nintendo was like, "Oh, we don't get a Metal Gear game on our platform. Well, okay, fine. We'll make our own Metal Gear with blackjack and hookers," and then it turns out to be nothing like what they think it's going to be like.
I mean,
it's clearly not a Metal Gear game.
To be fair, that's Metal Gear
trying to
Solid
be.
2. That's Metal Gear Solid 2.
For the most part. But they don't make it a requirement to beat the game. I don't think.
No, playing as Raiden is required to beat the game.
I know, but I mean gambling.
Also, dirt slides, because of course we do.
Oh, I remember these enemies from Mario World.
I remember these from Yoshi's Island.
Gotta love the staple Nintendo enemy design of circle.
Circle. Square.
No, just circle.
Well,
as we all know, circle is the worst shape.
As evident from the last episode.
And it being used as a /no button on PlayStation. At least, if you're not Japanese.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, most games have now been starting to move towards using circle or square as the confirm button.
Japan still uses it though.
Yeah.
as such.
No, if I recall correctly, that's a whole that's a headliner of the PS5, that it's no longer using circle as confirmation. As a matter of fact, and this is something I only know because when I was still working at the at Media Market, my old job, one of the things I was doing frequently was making PS5 consoles like bootable.
I don't care. I hate this area. This is the worst part of the game.
I know. I don't blame you for rewinding on that. It's just still fun to say cheater whenever we see a rewind or save state.
And you're not going to call that cheating?
I'm still calling it cheating because I'm still going to call it cheating even though it isn't. Because it's funny.
But yeah, if you're in the PS5's like installation and you press basically if you're in the first step and you press circle, you get a reminder regardless of what region you're in, going like, hey, you're supposed to press the cross button instead. I do think that's kind of interesting. But even then, like, back then, I don't think that the circle button was necessarily unanimous for back or
where'd that space pirate go?
No?
He clipped out of existence. Anyway, welcome to the Chozo Ruins, the second half of Chozodia. And
that's not even called Chozodia anymore. It's just the Chozo Ruins.
No, this area is still Chozodia.
The planet is called Chozodia then.
No, there's no
fucking planet. This is still 7.
Deep. Yeah, we're still in deep.
Just say
Who
Zeebs.
saw you there?
I have no idea.
Did you just say Zeebs?
Yeah, I said Zeebs.
Okay, I'm just gonna go on a limb here and say that that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
And not just like a way of, and not just you saying that just to piss us off. So I'm just gonna let you say whatever the fuck you want to say.
I got lost.
You weren't kidding about this being big.
Yeah, I understand what they want to do, but this really should not have been this long. Also, for those of you confused, going, wait, why am I hiding from these eyes? Yeah, there's searchlights in those eyes.
They're not even. I mean, they're not even searchlights. They're more just like they're just eyes.
Yeah, those are still laser grids.
The walls have eyes.
The walls have eyes. Yeah, literally.
If they see you, they will. The alarm will still ring, and it's like, yeah.
Yep.
There is supposed to be a laser.
Hey, what the fuck?
Yeah, I hate that. It's like, fuck you.
I'm looking at some of these placements, and I'm like, how the fuck are you supposed to bypass some of these guys?
You're not. You don't. Some of the space pirates are just like implemented there on purpose, so you have no choice but to get caught.
Yeah.
Then don't bother with it. Then don't bother making it a fucking stealth segment.
Yeah.
That kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, the eyes are supposed to have lasers that they use to see you. But because
power bombs.
But because of sprite flickering.
Yeah.
Hey, where the fuck did they go?
Where did the power bombs go?
I ate them.
It must have tasted very spicy. That's a spicy meatball or something.
Okay, Daedara.
No, it's the mask.
Not gonna lie though, I will say they did a pretty good job translating the Zero Suit to 2D.
Yeah, they did. They did.
This is the first like time that the Zero Suit has ever been like shown.
There they
really.
There they are.
You sure? I recall Metroid Prime being the first that chose the Zero Suit.
No, at least I don't think. They came out the same year.
Yeah, they did.
I don't honestly know. But I'm inclined to believe that this game I'm inclined to believe that this is the first game to introduce the Zero Suit.
It is.
Right.
And Smash Brawl is the first game that brings it into 3D.
Yeah. And I believe Rodeo is one of the stages in Brawl. No, wait, no, that's not right.
No.
Or maybe it's just like a stage in the Subspace Emissary of Brawl.
No, it's not.
Can you tell it's been like years since I've played Brawl or the Subspace Emissary? I can never remember these things.
I'm pretty sure it's been years since a lot of us played Brawl. I'm hearing a lot of good things about it, but I don't think in recent years I heard anybody be like, yeah, I'm gonna play Super Smash Bros. Brawl again.
I mean, to be fair, the only two games that are worth playing in Brawl are Melee and Ultimate.
Smash Bros.
Used to be just
not Brawl.
Used to be Melee and Smash 4, but Ultimate kind of replaced it.
Well, okay. To be fair, I do feel like every Smash Bros. Game has something going for them, and I do recall like really craving a copy of Brawl, and this was before Ultimate came out. Basically, I was really curious on both Snake and Wolf, the more heavy requested characters that were missing from Smash 4. Because Smash 4 was actually the game that got me into the series. That was when I started hanging out with some of my friends and we were playing it. It was a pretty easy game to play because it allowed for 8 players. So you fill a room with a bunch of sweaty nerds and give everyone a controller and away you go. I've got a lot of fond memories of Smash 4, even though I didn't really like the game that much.
I'd say like less sweaty nerds and more like sweaty Smash players.
Yeah. I mean, regardless, the group clearly had some hygiene issues.
I mean, a lot of Smash players had a lot of hygiene issues, to be honest.
Yeah. No, it's still better than Yu-Gi-Oh players, where during one of the tournaments they quite literally had to remind people to take a shower.
Yeah.
Because every one of them. Are you sure it's Yu-Gi-Oh? I thought it was Magic.
I think it was Yu-Gi-Oh.
No,
but it could be both. One thing doesn't exclude the other.
Yeah, I think it actually is both Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic.
Yeah.
Mostly Magic.
I mean, I haven't really heard anything about the Magic the Gathering scene. All I know is that Yu-Gi-Oh is infamous for that kind of stuff. But I would not be surprised if pretty much any nerd card game has it.
And Yu-Gi-Oh is also infamous for just building your character so powerfully that you just take out your opponent within one shot. That's just now, which is now just become part of Yu-Gi-Oh, and that no one is ever wanting to play it anymore because of it.
To a point that some cards are just straight up getting like banned in competitive play.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of cards are banned on tournament play.
Yeah.
And for good reason.
Yeah.
No, I was never too much into the cards games myself. Although, admittedly, I am kind of planning on, like, plasticizing, is that the word I'm looking for? Where you, like, do you guys know if that's the word I'm looking for? Where a card, you put a card in, like, a custom plastic protection thing?
Oh, a sleeve.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not in the form of a sleeve, like actually just a permanent plastic thing. Whatever. I'm planning to get one of those. Not for necessarily a Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic the Gathering card, but actually for an Uno reverse card that I keep in my wallet at all times. Because I do love shitposting.
Wait, I know Laminate. That's the one.
Yeah, Laminate.
Laminate. Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah, it's the one where it's the type where you like roll like plastic over like a card and then make that card like permanently like plastic.
Yeah. I've been looking for places to do that. I do think they
finally made
they
it
are
to the
there.
end of this garbage.
What this story is garbage?
No, the stealth segment.
Oh,
We
well,
just
I'm
have
glad you
one
finally
less
got round
thing to
to.
do.
I'm glad that's finally over. Now you can kill shit.
Not yet.
Well, almost. You gotta watch Samus's backstory first.
A little bit of it. We don't get the full stuff until other end. But we also have a boss fight.
Let me guess,
Basically,
you're supposed to lure the clone into like a trap or something?
no. You're supposed to
No.
shoot when it's You're supposed to shoot the thing when it has the symbol on it. If you shoot while it's you, while it's Samus, you have to you take damage.
You get damage when it's just when you damage yourself in your own reflection. Oh, you missed it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that's what happens when you shoot a mirror, but to be fair, they say in the mirror.
That's no mirror.
This is basically just the Chozo spirits testing Samus to see how ready she is.
Ah.
I would love a Metroid movie.
Were there ever any plans on making like Metroid video content?
Not I mean,
particularly.
Right.
I mean, there was a work in progress like storyboard that someone from Game Explain did like years ago, but I don't think that's ever come to fruition, sadly.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Especially
Go on.
considering that Game Explain as a brand is kind of a touchy subject as of late.
There we go.
If you know, you know.
I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm not going to ask. You can tell me about that between episodes. But yeah, it's a damn shame that they didn't make like a dedicated Metroid. I wouldn't say cartoon, I wouldn't say anime either. But the idea of a Metroid show has a lot of potential. Like, I've seen a lot of pretty high quality Metroid stuff that's been made in stuff like Sword Filmmaker, for example.
And now we have the gravity suit, which gives us the plasma beam and the space jump.
I mean, you get plasma
What's
beam
that?
first, and then the gravity suit, and then the space jump.
Well,
Boots.
No, you get
In order.
You can only use the plasma beam with the gravity suit.
And space jump boots.
Yeah. But now we just space jump ourselves out of here.
And then kill the shit out of
now
these
we
out of
can
space
murder
pirates.
everything. And
Thanks,
now
plasma
we can-
beam.
Well, to be honest, we don't really need the plasma beam in order to kill the space pirates.
It just helps.
The gravity suit also allows us to use the speed booster underwater.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. Gravity suit makes you move underwater.
You know,
Yep.
this would be such a great thing to have at the previous section of the game.
I mean,
Does the game allow you to take this suit in a
Yes.
repeated playthrough?
Yes.
Yep.
Well, no, not in repeated playthroughs. Not in repeated playthroughs.
Right.
It just means that it makes it easier for you to like go for 100%, which is
Yeah.
not happening.
Yep.
Yeah, because at this point you cannot return to like.
No, you can.
No, you can.
You can.
But it blew up.
We just the Torian
have a-
blew up. Not
Orion
the
blew
entire
up,
planet.
not the entire planet.
Right.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
But to be honest, in Metroid 1, Zebus didn't even blow up either.
Yeah. Yeah, because Zebus is the location of Super.
Hey, Hey, wait a minute. You said you called it Zeebs. Why do you call it Zebus now?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I couldn't.
Inconsistently located. Call the firing squad.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Space jump is
And
really finicky.
And
But it looks so fun though.
It is.
And
but
is
it's so
this bombastic theme gonna like play through the remainder of the game?
yes.
No, just in this area.
Right. Yeah. Just in the. Yeah.
Just in.
Annoyingly,
shows are
even though
ruins.
you can kill everything, the gates still lock.
Unfortunate.
It's really annoying.
Yeah, it does seem pretty stupid.
Because again,
Whatever.
we can kill everyone.
We could.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Samus's suit doesn't have the like acid power up,
Oh no, we do.
which allows her to like melt her way through doors.
Also, I like how you use a super missile on a missile tile. You know, it works.
Missiles
it's
aplenty.
But it's also just like a waste of missiles. I
could get super missile back.
Although, not that I can judge with Doom.
Like, look, I got those two back.
Yay! Yeah, you did. How many super missiles are there? Like, what, 50?
I'm looking that up right now.
I think it's 50. If it's not 50, then it's definitely like in the maybe in like the I think it is 50 actually. They wouldn't make it not a round number.
Well, I mean, they could make it like 64, but that's a system limitations kind of thing.
Yeah.
It would also be a really cool. It would have been a really cool comeback though, but callback to to the N64.
There are
but whatever.
30 super missiles in Zero Mission. So that means
30.
Yeah, so that means there are 60 total super missiles you can have. In hard mode, there are 15. Because hard mode cuts all those down. Which is another reason why
That's
I'm really like.
That's a really significant number to like cut down on hard mode.
Yeah, I kind of feel like hard mode would imply just stronger enemies and not necessarily significantly less abundant resources.
I mean, on one hand, I can understand why that would be the case.
Pirates. I hate the black
But at the
space
same-
pirates because I hate the fact that they're immune to super missiles.
But at the same time, though, it could have done a much better decision if it's just like cut in half instead of cutting it 3/4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally would have been fine with cutting the super missiles down in half instead of down into 3/4.
Yeah.
Because that's ridiculous.
No, it is 15.
Yeah.
15 tanks.
15 super missile packs, you mean?
Yeah, they're 15.
Oh, so
tanks.
it's 30. Okay, so 30 missiles in
so we have 30
in hard
super
mode.
missiles in normal mode, 15 in hard mode.
Okay, I thought for a second
60 in hard. We're getting confused. There are 30 super missile packs in normal mode, so you have a total of 60 super missiles. Hard mode cuts those in half, so it goes to 15 packs itself and 30 total missiles.
I just said that.
Yeah,
I literally just said that.
I know that. I was clearing myself up.
Okay, cool. Thought you were just clearing for both of us. Sorry, my bad.
Happens.
Yeah, shit happens.
Not everybody can be void of mistakes, like me.
I hate the fact that the space pirates don't drop anything. That irritates the crap out of me.
Well, there's plenty of safe rooms if you need to. Like,
I know that,
get
but
supplies.
still, it is really obnoxious that they don't drop anything.
Also, it sounds like
Well, what do
putting
they
a
have
lot
to
of
drop?
It also sounds like putting a lot of save rooms all over a big ass area seems like a band-aid solution.
Yeah, it really is.
It's like, oh hey, we made like a big ass area, and so why not just put like a bunch of save rooms everywhere to make it like easier to navigate? And it's like, okay, that's a solution, but it's also kind of, you know,
Pointless as hell.
that's not really monotonous. It's more like it's like too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, actually.
Not gonna lie, if I knew we were going to have this tangent in the episode, I would have counted how many times in this episode, in particular, we visited a safe room.
And by we you mean Ben.
Yeah, but we are doing this commentary.
But Ben
you
was
have to
But
understand.
Ben is the one who's playing.
You have to understand the we nature of this channel, all right? It's if one of us fucks up, we all fuck up.
If one of us fucks up, we all have to point and laugh at them.
That as well.
I hate these things. I have no idea why we have these things.
You hate a lot of things in this area. I'm noticing.
I don't like. It's a neat little add-on, but there's just so much of this that just feels really stupid.
Like it's tacked on, yeah.
Yeah, this feels really tacked on. I'm not going to say, oh, hey, this is a really cool idea. Well, this isn't a cool idea. It is a cool idea, but this feels overstaying its welcome.
Yeah, if they cut the area down in half and make it not monotonous frustrating, it probably would have been like one of the best areas, one of the best moments in Metroid.
Yeah.
I mean, I do want to point out that as much as we dog on this section of the game, let's be real, at the very least back in this era of gaming, it could just be included with no extra cost. Because we all know that if it's, well, Nintendo probably would include it, but if it was any other company and the game came out nowadays, this section would be DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nintendo wouldn't have made this DLC.
Yeah.
And to be honest, this area as part of the main game isn't that bad of an idea, like we said before. It's just too much. It really is. And coming from someone who's played this himself out before I even joined the fucking channel. Yeah, I'm telling you firsthand experience. This is fucking
every
a
single
lot.
item in this game.
It's not hard.
Yeah, because you need every single thing. Every single thing in this game you get, and you use it to beat the game.
It's like every Metroid game. You get every item, every like main item in the game, and then you like go ahead and beat the game.
Yep.
Also known as every single Metroidvania or single like game like this, like Metroid. I don't know why it's called Metroidvania when when I know it's supposed to combine like Castlevania and Metroid together, because they have the same gameplay style and they both.
Well, nowadays Castlevania does. Well, not nowadays. Not nowadays.
I was gonna say Castlevania is not a thing much anymore.
Thanks, Konami.
I still feel like it's wild that the only like sort of modern Castlevania that we've got is fucking Lords of Shadows.
But
you know, to give Konami credit, at the very least, we have a lot of collections.
Yeah, we do have the classic and classic
GBA
collection
and DS collections.
Yeah.
But you've got so if you're still hunkering for like the old Castlevanias, then well, you got a lot to choose from.
Yep.
In those packs.
Yep.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the old Castlevanias are the only options you really have. Then again, Bloodstained is pretty good. But then Bloodstained, all Bloodstained does is like, you know, waddle in nostalgia and just
shot that.
It's still a really good like Castlevania-like games.
Yeah.
Curse of the Moon and
Overshot that.
Curse of the Moon and Ritual of the Night are also are just really good games in their own right.
Yep.
yeah. I appreciate its existence, and I even own a PS4 copy of Ritual of the Night.
Or as the acronym it would have you believe, it was called Rotten.
Yeah. I kind of feel like I should get back into Castlevania again one of these days. The problem that I kind of have with at least the Castlevania Advance games is that, and this is kind of the same problem I'm having with Metroid 2. I don't think I'm really into this kind of game. Like, I appreciate it for what it is. Make no mistake, and I definitely understand why people like it. I just don't think that I'm one of those people. I like exploration in my games, but I like exploration. I like
What
exploration in 3D
I'm
games.
told myself.
What are you telling? Okay.
Okay. Funny story
fuck.
time. Funny story time.
Oh
It
boy.
was only on this playthrough that I learned that's the way you do that.
Nice.
When
I mean, it's
first got that particular energy tank, I space jumped all the way through because I thought that's what we were supposed to do. It did not cross my mind to go into to do a shine spark.
I mean, better late than never.
Yeah.
Why do these sound effects sound like they're coming straight out of SpongeBob?
Because it's Mecha Ridley. Not Meta Ridley, Mecha Ridley. And this is why I don't like the fact that the final boss, if you get everything, is a harder version of this. Because
Mecha
you have
Ridley-
so fucking little room to actually dodge his attack.
You know, Mecha Ridley is what happens when Ridley gets sucked into that supercomputer thing from Superman 3 and gets turned into a robot, which still to this day freaks me out.
And yes, that glowing little dot is where you have to hit him.
I mean,
So, yeah,
pretty obvious.
I took him down in 3 shots. I
Nice.
still prefer that than to the harder mode because they also give him more health. And it's like, no, that is really shitty. I don't.
I mean,
like that.
I'm glad you got it. I'm glad you got that within like 3 shots. I was struggling hard on this boss and on that boss in particular.
I mean, honestly, I got lucky. I honestly got
Okay,
lucky because it's such
okay,
a
if you do-
managed to actually do that. It actually hit that spot. Go ahead, Edgy.
Okay, I get you're supposed to like use those super bombs or whatever the fuck they're called, but
Power
if you're
bombs.
in a escape sequence, don't do fucking locked doors. That's stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, they have to like raise the tension level up to.
Yeah.
They already have by changing the music and giving you a big fucking clock.
But they have to give you but they have to do more than just that to make a big ass impact and make it a memorable thing.
Yeah.
Well, it was already memorable
I don't-
when it happened 5 minutes ago.
But here it's like it's both a homage and a repeat of the last one.
It's still a repeat.
I hate the fact that this power
But it's
bombs
a good-
don't
but it's still
break those
good, though.
things. I hate that
Honestly,
power
I'm-
bombs don't break those stupid things. The electric balls.
Oh, no.
Honestly, no. I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh great, like a second thing. How
Honestly,
original.
Whenever I'm looking at this, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah, I really don't either.
Well, I wouldn't say there's necessarily anything wrong with it. It's just we already had the escape sequence.
Yeah.
You cannot like make the magic happen a second time. All right, the impact is way less this time because again we already had it.
Yeah, well, you got to put it in again because because the ship is exploding,
Yeah.
not the facility on not Norfair in
See,
in Zebes.
Zebes.
Tomato.
And annoyingly, we have to fight 2 of these assholes.
Lovely.
You got to fight those black creatures.
I hate the black space pirates. You're immune to missiles. If that guy did not jump out, we would not be able to escape.
If you would have gone and committed die.
Yeah, so it's like
And we're using a computer mouse to escape.
But yeah, or sperm.
Since I had forgotten I don't pass that room. The room with the tube that you pass through on the ship. Super missile that, and that's how you get back to the rest of the planet.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is the entire game of Zero Mission. I really enjoyed this game. I prefer Super Infusion way more in terms of 2D Metroid games. But this is still a really good game. I don't like the first half of the added, 80% of the added scenario, just because it's mostly just really annoying stealth and just lasts way too long. And I don't like Mecha Ridley because his attacks are really kind of annoying to dodge with the small room you have and the small hitbox he has.
Also,
But-
I'm starting to realize that we never did final thoughts on Doom. On Doom. All we ever talked about was just how amazing the credits were.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Okay,
That's it.
Okay, so I quite enjoyed Doom 2016 when I played it the first time, and when I return to it nowadays, I do feel like the game has a lot of qualities.
This one. Go ahead,
Shouldn't we
go
be
ahead.
talking about something else? No, whatever. I haven't really made an effort of locating all the secrets, but who knows, maybe if I dedicate myself to it, I can do it without a guide. Which incidentally
Yes.
probably also applies to Metroid Zero Mission. But why would we be
Rest
talking
in
about
peace,
Metroid Zero Mission?
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Satoru Iwata. Not really, because a lot of the stuff you kind of could really figure out on your own. Like that one Shine Spark path in Ridley.
Yeah.
No one would have. I
I will
don't think anyone would have figured that out without a guide.
As for me,
any
sorry.
one of us would have figured that out without a guide.
And as for me, well, same goes for same. I have the same sentiment as Ben. Really, gameplay is really good. Gameplay is fantastic, but there are a lot of moments in it that just really sour the experience as a whole. From it being like one of the best Metroids. It's only a really good Metroid game.
Yeah, and
I would say, yeah. No, I would say it's really good. I would say it's really good.
And I said it before in this episode, I see a lot of qualities within this game, and I made an effort to play it, but I can just say right now that games like these are not really for me.
And,
Yeah, that's fair.
okay. Everyone has games they like to play and games they don't like to play. Like,
Indeed.
I am not a big stealth person. And so if I end up playing Metal Gear Solid, which I do actually want to play through that series.
Metal
It
Gear
will
Solid
be-
is not a stealth game.
It is a stealth game.
It-
Reggie,
it's not-
Shut
it-
up.
It's
the
not.
first
It's not
one,
a stealth
the second
game.
one are... The first 3 are stealth games. 4 is a movie. 5,
You're
5 is
being-
literally an action game.
Five
Also,
is
Victor,
five
you
is
were
whatever the fuck it feels like.
Victor, you're just arguing for the sake of arguing. All right.
But no.
This is all with this. Anyway.
if I play Metal Gear Solid, which again I want to play, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a clusterfuck. That is going to be a clusterfuck. And
Yeah,
I note, I'm not stating that I will be playing it for the channel. Maybe after I've played the series, I would play it for the channel. But I'm not playing Metal Gear blind.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I did talk about possibly doing the original Metal Gear for the channel, but I feel like that's going to be far into the future. My next playthrough is going to be a very special one, so get your tissues ready, everyone.
And your lotion.
What?
God damn it, you both.